What's up everyone, it's Dani. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be comparing two different kinds of heat presses. We recently just got a new one, and when I was doing my research, I found that there weren't that many videos comparing the two, so I thought that this would be really helpful now that I totally know both of these machines in and out. For the first almost entire year of our business, we did use the Cricut EasyPress, and then more recently we purchased this new industrial heat press. So this whole video is going to be comparing the two, not really telling you one's better than the other, but more giving you information about the two in hopes that you'll be able to make the best decision for what you want to purchase for your business or for your own crafting. I will have both of these machines linked down below if you're interested in purchasing one after you hear what I have to say about them. For those of you who are new, you can check out our other videos, but my husband Nick and I own a dog bandana business, and we personalize our bandanas or put cute writings on them, different things where we use heat transfer vinyl a lot of the times in our business. So this is an essential item in what we do every single day. Along with our dog bandanas, we also make canvas bags and t-shirts and things like that. So we really have used these on every kind of fabric that you would need. So hopefully this will be really helpful in you deciding what you would need. So we're just gonna start off with saying, if you are making a t-shirt or something that's gonna be washed and used a lot, I would highly recommend the industrial heat press over the Cricut EasyPress. The biggest difference between the two is that this one has adjustable pressure. So there's a knob on the back that you can push this down and tell it how hard to push down on there. So that is like the biggest life-changing thing for me in the comparing of these two, because on this Cricut EasyPress, all you're doing is pushing down with your own weight. And although I'm heavy enough to push down pretty hard, I would say that it didn't adhere to the fabric as well as I had hoped over time. So for the beginning and even the first couple months, I saw that it wore really well and washed really well, but even a whole year later, it was starting to peel, where with this machine, and I know we haven't had it for a year, but you can even see when you're pressing, you can see the fibers of the fabric coming through that vinyl, which really allows you to see how well it is sticking to your fabric. Your number one question when debating on which one to get is going to be price. And actually they are so similar in price. They're like $5 different. So there really isn't a price differentiation in your decision making, which is mind-blowing, because to me, I'm gonna be a little biased, although I said I wasn't gonna say one's better than the other. I love this machine so much, but we did use this one for so much of our business that, like, obviously I love them both, but ever since getting this heat press, it just has been so life-changing because it's so easy and there's never a worry in my mind about if something's gonna stick. I know that this is gonna do the job. So that's why I love this one so much. And for the money, I think you can't go wrong. Like I said, t-shirts, any clothing item, baby onesies, definitely this. Now you might be wondering, what is this? I bought a separate pack of Teflon inserts, I guess you would call this. And I'll also link these down below for you, because this, the combination of these two makes it flawless, because you can stick this under something or inside of something. And the pack that I got had a bunch of different sizes. So like a baby onesie would be different than a human t-shirt. And then putting this inside of your item and allowing it to be raised like over top of the flat surface really allows it to adhere with the heat. So these things, I would say A+, definitely should get these for whatever you're creating. So when we first got this new machine, I was actually very frustrated because I couldn't figure it out, and I thought it was supposed to be super easy, and now looking back, it is super easy, so don't think it's gonna be super hard. It comes put together and like plug it in and it gets hot right away, but my items just weren't sticking the way I had hoped in the very beginning. And then I learned that actually less is more with the heat time on this machine. I always thought that, like, you know, you hold something, you glue something together, you hold it there, the longer you hold it, the more stable it's gonna be. And with heat press and heat transfer vinyl, that is not the case, because I was holding things for 30 seconds and it wasn't working. So then I was doing 45 seconds, really made it worse. Things were peeling off all the time and not sticking to my cotton fabrics. And then I realized that 20 seconds was the magic number for me. And so less was more with that, and really allowed this machine to do the best for my items. So as you can see, these machines look totally different, which could also be a big decision maker for you if you have a tiny space or you're just like trying to store in a closet. For sure, the Cricut EasyPress would be the one for you. And if you're just using it for like your own crafting desires, this one can really do a good job for you. This one is about 1 pound, where this one is about 50 pounds. It's huge, it's super heavy. You won't be moving this at all. You'll basically put it in its spot and hopefully keep it there. I've also seen other ones. This one is, I don't know, it looks like alligator mouth, I guess. I don't know what the technical term is, but there were ones where you could swing the top out, but for me, in my space and where I was keeping it, I thought that you were gonna need more room for something that swung like that, so that's why I chose this one. The only ever worry I have is if I'm trying to like mess with a shirt in here, you don't wanna touch this when it's plugged in because it's super hot. It's like, you get to pick however hot it is, but it'll be super hot. You won't want to touch it. And even down below gets hot too. So definitely be aware of your surroundings with where you're keeping this. But I would say that that is a huge thing if you don't have a lot of storage space. Another very important part is going back to saying what you're creating can make a difference in which one you choose to buy. So this is the biggest Cricut EasyPress. There's actually 2 smaller sizes, but if you're creating a t-shirt and it's for adult and you want to put it this much writing, that's about 10 inches. That's what I do. And so if you bought a EasyPress that was only 6 inches, you'd be pressing so many times and wasting so much of your time. Now, like I said, if you're crafting for fun and you just want to make some stuff for your friends, that might be worth it for you to have to spend less money and have something way smaller to store in your closet. But if you're gonna create things like pretty frequently, think about the time you're gonna save. So this Cricut EasyPress is 12 by 10. So I only ever had to press 1 time, and I would press on the back with this one, but having 12-inch surface area was really important to me. And then this one is a 15 by 15, so still covering great surface area. If you were doing something smaller, these still work, but if you're doing something, if you only have a small heat press, you can only do small, but if you have a big heat press, you can do big and small. So both of these machines allow you to choose however long the timer is and what temperature it's at, which is really nice. As you can see, this one has a nice screen here, so you have a time and a temperature and you can adjust it very easily. They both make a beeping noise and allow you to know when your timer goes off, so they are very similar in a lot of ways, yet different in other ways. So both of these machines allow you to choose what temperature it's at and how long your timer is, and they both make a beeping noise. However, this one is obnoxiously loud and I cannot figure out how to turn it down, but it is nice to have that beeping noise so that you're never worried about burning something, and you just know that it's been on for the amount of time. But this one has a nice screen here. They both have a screen that tells you exactly what you're set to, and yeah, they're very easy to use. But as I said, this one has easy in the name, so this one is a little bit more easier for like a first-time user-friendly kind of person, but this one is my favorite. I love this thing and I would highly recommend it, but both are good. One thing I did want to point out, when I pulled up the statistics for these machines before I created this video to make sure I had all the numbers correct, this one says that it's a Teflon plate. I'm not sure if they've changed that since I purchased this and if that's a brand new feature or if this one is considered to have the Teflon plate, but it says that you don't need to have a sheet in between your vinyl and the machine, and I have not found that to be true. So when I ordered, I actually think the machine came with it, but they're separate Teflon sheets, and so I'll put that on when my vinyl is bare, meaning that that plastic film is not there anymore, because one time I made the mistake and the vinyl did stick to my machine. So I actually saw someone else do this and I've been wanting to do this, but I'm not quite sure how, but they taped their Teflon sheet on here so that like you never had to move it and you kind of just always had a Teflon sheet here. But I don't really know what kind of tape you would use that would be like heat proof on here. I'm gonna figure it out, but if you're interested in doing that, I thought that was a great idea because I'm constantly putting my sheets in and out on top of things, and if it was just like there all the time, I would never have to remember to do that and wouldn't have to worry about it. The last thing I'm gonna mention, is along the lines of like where you're gonna put this and stuff. For us, we like to go to markets, and although we never personalize anything in person, we have thought about it, and having the Cricut EasyPress would make that 100% doable and fairly easy, because as I said, this is about 1 pound, very easy to move, deal with. But if we were to get rid of this and only have this industrial heat press, we wouldn't have that ability, because I'm not lugging a 50-pound heat press in this giant thing to a market like in the middle of a street, you know, just not going to be possible with this. So think about like what you're doing, what your options are going to be, and what you would like to have, because they both have their own purposes. But I hope this video was really helpful in you deciding which one to get and how to navigate your own business. Like I said in the beginning, both of these options will be linked down below. If you have any questions about heat presses in general or our business, anything at all, leave them down in the comments below. I told myself I was going to do an intermission in the middle of this video, but I kind of forgot, so we're going to do it right now. And as we do this in most of our videos, we are doing a giveaway. So welcome to our end of the video giveaway. We are going to be giving away one of our handmade bandanas to one of you. Comment down below a video idea. What would you like to see from us in our videos coming up? May it be a tutorial, some kind of like another process or sit down video like this where I'm comparing things or showing you something about our business or something in our personal life. Let us know, and that's how you can enter. Don't forget to put your Instagram handle too, because that's how we can message you if you are selected as the winner. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, turn on the bell for notifications. We are uploading so much more, and someone asked us if we are doing Vlogmas, and I think we are going to do it. Hopefully we can actually complete all 25 days. I don't know, that might be jumping in way too deep, but we have been loving making these videos, and you guys have been loving them too, and we are so thankful for all of you guys for subscribing. Don't forget to go check out our business, tailsuppup.com, or you can follow us on Instagram at tailsuppup, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man. Let me just hold your hand once more. Ooh, 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 I wanna take you out